Custodes Ra asked the Emperor how he could not have foreseen the Primarch's betrayal, and the Emperor explained his foresight. You speak of seeing the future, the Emperor said, without knowing the limits of what you speak. In a heartbeat, Ra and the Emperor stood alone on a rocky shore, ankle deep in icy salt water. They faced a great cliff, reaching up hundreds of meters, sheer in many places, sloped in others. Where you stand now is the present. Do you see the top of the cliff? Of course, sire. That is the future. You see it, you know what it is. Now, reach it. Now, climb, Custodian. Ra attempted to climb, but was swiftly repelled as the rock face crumbled within his gauntlets. You looked for places to safely grip, yet you have already stumbled. You did not know the stone was weak. It looked strong. The Emperor smiled, and it was by far the most unpleasant sight Ra had ever witnessed. Yes, it did, and you only learned the truth too late. Now climb. It is not necessary, sire. I believe I understand now. Do you? Look out across the water, Ra. I see another land. An island, perhaps. It is Albia, many thousands of years ago. But that is unimportant. You see the shore. You know it is there. You know you could reach it by ship, or by swimming, or by flight. That is what you know. So you journey towards it, but all you can see is your destination. You cannot see the beasts below the water that devour travelers. You cannot know if the wind will blow and throw you aside from your course. And if the wind does blow, will it send you east, west, north, south? Will it shatter your craft completely? Perhaps there are rocks beneath the water, impossible to see until they grind and tear at the hull of your ship. Perhaps the inhabitants of that far shore will fire upon your craft before you can make landfall. But you can see the shore, Ra. Did you fail to predict any of those possible flaws between here and there? Perhaps I predicted them all, sire. Perhaps I factored in the possibilities of each one occurring. Maybe so. And what of the eventualities you could not predict? Each passing moment is rich with 100,000 possible pathways. The craftswoman making your boat may suffer a heart failure before she can gift it to you, or she decides not to offer you the boat at all. You say the wrong words to her. You offer the wrong currency. She lies to you, for she is a thief. An enemy sabotages your boat before you set sail. You reach halfway across this channel of water, only to see a more appealing coast to the east or west. Minutes after minutes, possibility upon possibility, path after path. All variables you are unable to see from where you stand at this moment. I can see the coast, Ra. I know what awaits me there, but I cannot see all the infinite vicissitudes between here and there. That is foresight, Ra. To know 1 trillion possible futures, and to be left to guess at the infinite ways of arriving at each one.